A friend is someone who knows all about you and loves you anyway. The process of finding a best friend is not short or easy, but it's always worth it. You might have a lot of friends, but a best friend is rare. Best friends stand by and are supportive no matter what. They may not always agree with what you have to say, but they're always respectful of it. The process of gaining a best friend is all about finding somebody you click with, getting to know them, allowing them to see even your roughest edges, and persevering. The first step in becoming best friends is finding somebody you click with perfectly. You will know when you click with the person if you share common interests, begin finishing each other's sentences, or message one another at the exact same time. This can be a bit intimidating in the beginning, but in time it just becomes natural. The second step is getting to know every detail about your new best friend. This may seem impossible, but it's surprisingly fun and rewarding to do. By getting to know somebody else, it shows them that you are willing to invest time and effort into the relationship. Never ever stop learning about your best friend. Even after 10 years, you still haven't learned everything yet. Ask questions frequently and listen to listen, not to respond. Real listening means no interjecting, no judging, and no offering advice unless they ask for it specifically. The third step sounds pretty weird, but it is absolutely crucial. You have to allow the other person to see your less than pretty side and recognize the time to be silent. Everybody has days he or she would rather forget, but best friends can be the most powerful assets in the world during tough times. It feels good to have somebody backing you up when things get difficult, and you shouldn't have to hide your true self. It is key to understand that the best thing you can do is to simply listen. By communicating with your best friend, you're telling them that you trust them. This is important. The fourth and final step is to be with your best friend through thick and thin, and to prepare for rough patches in the friendship itself. This ties heavily with step 3, because as you're being your real self with them in stressful times, they should be right next to you, cheering you on the whole way. Sometimes the problem is not from an outside source. The worst problems are the type that emerge between best friends. When you fight with somebody so dear to your heart, things are extra rough. The important thing to remember in this situation is that your friendship is way more important than whatever the contention is. Bonds between best friends are precious and rare, and severing them is a heartbreaking experience. Best friends know when to apologize and when to forgive. That's what love is. And if nothing else, friendship is built on love. Overall, becoming best friends is one of the most gratifying relationships a human can form. It is rewarding in so many levels to develop such deep connections. Some such rewards include the following: learning to care for someone other than yourself, having someone who knows you better than anybody else and understands you, and having somebody to lean on in difficult times. Best friends are the best because they enable you to become your best self.